Okay, secretly, without telling anyone, I've been learning YouTube ads to try to get a conversion to prove to you that it's not luck. And as always, you guys know that one thing I really like to do on the Money Mind Unfiltered channel is actually document the things that I'm doing and how it's making money. And so if you guys don't already know, I realized that my affiliate commission that I was making with Blast Off Music, purely from just talking about it in a couple videos here and there on the Money Mind channel, ended up being around 15K in a single month. And that's when I realized this actually seems like an awesome opportunity for me to work directly with this brand and help blow it up. So since then, I've started managing their YouTube channel. You can subscribe to that. And I've been starting new YouTube automation channels to actually blow it up and make money with the music to show that it's possible. And it's not based on luck. But the last thing that I've been doing, since the task is basically to just get more people to join Blast Off Music, is learning how to run paid ads. So the idea behind this is there's a lot of synergy behind organic content and paid ads. Because organic content, you can build a lot of trust, give people a lot of knowledge or awareness, and you can gather certain audiences that you can retarget with paid ads to finally get them to convert. And so that's what we started doing. Now, to be honest, we had a lot of issues at first, and it took us $131 of ad spend, but we finally got our first conversion. So I wanted to quickly just show you the thought process behind this and a little bit into what we actually did to get a conversion and why it's actually so important. Now, the thought process is with Blast Off Media, when someone joins and adds a song to their short, they make money. And we can get data on stuff like how much the average customer makes once they join. So let's say the average user, after 6 months of being with Blast Off Music, made an extra $300 for the company. That would mean that as long as you were able to acquire a customer for less than $300, that you're literally just making a profit. So if you have to spend $299 through ads to make $300, you're still going to make $1 profit every single time, if those are the numbers. So that was kind of the thought process. We were like, wait, we already know the organic is working and getting a lot of people to actually join Blast Off Music. What if we could also target these people through ads and be guaranteed reach instead of having to rely on the algorithm to get reach? And so we ran a lot of campaigns. Now, the problem with a lot of the campaigns we tried to run is we tried to make videos that would say like, oh, here's how you can make extra money doing XYZ thing, or here's how I made this much money using music royalties. And it would instantly flag the ad for unreliable claim. It would just say like, this may or may not be promoting a scam, so you can't run this ad. And we're like, what the hell? Like, that's so stupid. So after a lot of trial and error, we found an ad that did end up working. So let me show you what our ad actually looks like. This is the creative.
Hey, did you know you can earn extra from putting certain songs on your YouTube Shorts? Because my YouTube Shorts channel used to look like this, but once I started adding music to my shorts, it looked a lot more like this. And you can try it completely for free. All you have to do is click on the link right here.
So yeah, that's called the creative. Now, I basically followed Alex Hormozy's framework where I called the person out. I said, hey, do you post YouTube Shorts? And then instead of actually saying how much I earned, I just said I earned this much. But with music royalties, it looked like this, because that way it didn't flag me for, making unreliable claims about the revenue that you could make from this. And then I had a quick call to action just saying, click here if you want to do this. Now, I think the hardest part about running a campaign like this is actually making it sound trustworthy, because it almost kind of just sounds too good to be true. It's like, oh yeah, you're just going to make money for putting songs on your shorts. Where is that money even coming from? How is that possible? So that's kind of one of the challenges we've been facing. But the other big challenge and problem that we were facing for a while, and I think what really changed in terms of us being able to get no conversions to actually getting a conversion. Oh, and just to specify, by the way, when I say conversion, I mean we get someone to register for Blast Off. So that's what we're counting as a conversion here. But you could use Google Analytics to track a bunch of different things. Like you could see when they connect a YouTube channel to the website, or when they do a million different things. The main thing we're tracking is how many people we can actually get to register to Blast Off. Anyways, what I guess I wanted to show you here is that under any ad that you run, so this is an ad and this right here is the same ad, you can run it to different ad groups. So an ad group is basically the type of audience you want to target. And what's really cool is they give you insanely specific targeting. So we could target males between a certain age from a certain country, blah, blah, blah. But it gets even cooler than that. Like I want to show you some of these right here. It depends what type of ad you run. So if I run a video ad, I have different ability to target than if I run a what's called a demand gen ad, which I'll explain in a bit. But you can see some of the things that I can target include like demographics like age and gender, but that's not what's cool. You can do interests or things that people are in the market for, which again could work, but isn't entirely what you need. But this is what's really cool. With a video ad, you can literally just place it in front of specific YouTube videos. So for example, if I look up YouTube music royalties, we can see that this guy right here comes up as one of the top people. And what I could literally do if I wanted to is snatch this guy's affiliate by just going here and clicking this. it finds the video and I can literally have my ads place in front of just this video, like nothing else, just placing in front of this guy's video. If I wanted to as well, I could place it in front of specific YouTube channels. So let's take Luke, for example. Sorry, Luke, I'm just going to snatch up all your viewers right here and get them into the music program through my link. But yeah, I just wanted to show you, like, that's how crazy the targeting can get. You can target different topics and you can target different keywords. So we could just target YouTube automation, and this will target people who are watching content similar to this keyword in the past like 28 days or whatever. And then I can put in my video ads. Obviously, I'm not going to go through and make a new campaign right now, but I'm just showing you like how this works and why this is so OP. And another example I'd want to show is with demand gen. You can optimize around certain conversions. And then when it comes to targeting, there's a lot of other things you can do. So for example, you can create a lookalike segment, which basically means I can take all the people who watch my normal Money Mind Unfiltered videos and just target a slightly more broad version of that exact customer segment. So you can see here, I have all the data on all the people who watch me on YouTube, like the Money Mind News viewers or the Money Mind News subscribers. And I can even exclude certain people from the list. So if I want to exclude all the people who we've already gotten to join Blast Off Media, because I don't want to hit them with another ad, because then you're just wasting your ad spend on someone who you already converted, I can just click this right here. And now I'm not spending my money on any of those people because it's going to exclude that list. And I've imported that data. And lastly, I can't really seem to find it right now, but there's other things you can target, like device type. So we might want to only target people on computer because they're actually the ones that will convert on that website. But the other thing is, since Google and YouTube are part of the same thing, you can target people who visited a specific website in any given time period. So I could literally run an ad to people who were on the playlist music site or were on the CS Global music site right now to try to just get them to convert to Blast Off instantly, which is insane. So yeah, and then on top of that, what can be really overpowered with this is we found that a lot of the people who are earning money with our affiliate and making us good commission were people who were not necessarily from the United States. But it's actually way cheaper to target people who aren't from the United States. So if we target countries like Vietnam or India, as long as they can still make videos in English and earn high US RPMs from adding the music to their shorts, it's a huge arbitrage opportunity because it's very cheap to target, but we make back what basically you could make in the United States. So lots of very, very interesting stuff here. I'm going to update you guys more because again, I love just showing like what I'm working on, insane arbitrage opportunities, like all of this sort of stuff. So as always, if you appreciate all the free value given here, I have no course or anything, consider leaving a like on the video. And if you want to join the best Make Money Online community that's actually transparent, where people talk about the different things that they're doing and they don't gatekeep stuff like this, we now have 21,000 members in the Discord, which I'll leave in the description. So make sure to check that out. And if you don't know which side hustle you want to start, I just talked about paid ads in this one. We have a free course platform called Money Mind Academy, which you can join completely for free. Again, the link to that will be in the description. There's literally no catch. It's just free courses. You're welcome. As always, thank you guys all so much for watching. I'll catch you on the next one, and peace.